Hello, everyone. We are thrilled to announce the launch of our new record label, T.H.S.A. Records.
That's right, Elaine. T.H.S.A. Records stands for The Holy Spirit Abides, and we are an independent record label focused on uplifting Christian, gospel, and inspirational music.
You know, as an independent artist ourselves, we understand the struggles that come with getting your music out there. That's why we created T.H.S.A. Records to offer artists development, music distribution, recording, production, branding, and so much more.
We are also proud to be a Black-owned and woman-owned business with a mission to empower and support independent artists.
At T.H.S.A. Records, we believe that music has the power to change lives, and we want to create a platform for artists to share their music with the world.
Whether you're a new artist looking to break into the industry or an established artist looking for a new home, we are here for you.
We are excited to announce that we already have several talented artists on our roster, and we can't wait to share their music with you.
So, if you're an independent artist looking for support and guidance in your music career, come join us at T.H.S.A. Records. Let's make some beautiful music together.
I wish they would stop saying it, because they don't know what a vibe is till they met Tina. You're my definition of a whole vibe.
I just like living life.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I just like being me. So my dad always said, like, you can do anything you want to do.
My dad always said that too.
Do whatever you
You
want to
can
do.
do whatever you want to do, be whoever you want to be. Yes.
And I always try to do things like archery and basketball, sports, and back then it's like they really didn't let people go or do a whole lot.
Yeah.
But I was always like, oh, that looks like fun. I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna try.
I want to ride a motorcycle. I want to play guitar. I want to do whatever.
Right,
I want to shoot a bow and arrow. I can do this. I can do this. It's not just for men.
Right.
And so I did it.
Welcome everyone to T.H.S.A. Records virtual single release party. Yay! I am so excited to be here tonight. We have been working hard since we began in September of 2022. We launched the record label, and God has really blessed us with some amazing independent artists. We've been really on the grind. We are excited about what God is doing with the brand and all of those kind of things. But for the most part, we are excited about helping these independent artists who He has sent to us to realize their dream, to what's the word I'm looking for? To really be able to be creative in their own way, individual way that God has designed them. You know, we all are individually and uniquely made, the scripture says. And so we are excited about what God is doing. We don't try to make them sound like each other or anyone else. We are here to help them get their vision out to the world the way God downloaded it to them. So tonight we are here. This is actually our first official virtual single release party, and we are here. If you are watching us, let me know where you're watching us from. Put your name in the comments, and if you're here and you're here to help us celebrate, just say yay or give me a clap or hands up or something like that in the comments. But we can't do this without you. We do this because we love music, and we actually believe that God has a purpose for us in this season to be a different kind of voice in the music industry. For those of you who don't know, THSA Records is a label that is. Hi, James. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Um, our record label is for independent gospel, Christian, and inspirational artists, and we actually, how can I say it? I don't want to say that we don't. We actually come. We actually are grateful for artists who want to leave a legacy. Most of the artists that have come to us have been writing for years. Some of them didn't had no clue about what to do with their music. Some of them have been in the industry and tried to do it, but they weren't successful for whatever reason. They got a bad they were in a bad situation, or they just maybe the finances, or they just didn't have the right information or the right person teaming up with them. And so I believe that this season we are a refreshing voice for the music industry, for those who are interested in not just becoming a star or being famous, or you know how American Idol makes it sound like if you're not, or those shows make it, if you're not on that, you're not important, but that they have something to say. They are very creative. They are musicians and singers and songwriters unapologetically, and they are excellent at what they do. We're not putting out no junk. We can compete with the best of them. And God has teamed us up with some awesome studios. We got engineers, producers, radio personalities, all of that is just come alongside us to help us so that we could make this record label the best that it can be in this season for what God has, the vision that God has given us. So I want to bring on my partner Elaine Sanders Mayfield, and we're going to just um I don't know, we're just excited about what we're about to do. Hey, Michael, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. Yes. So we're just excited about what God is doing. We were just
Yes.
talking today earlier about how we were sharing what's going on with a couple of other people, and we were saying we're 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 projects going on at the same time, but it's all good stuff. We can't
It
wait
is.
for y'all to hear the music. We
Yes.
can't wait.
But
Hi,
I gotta
Bernice.
say,
How are you?
I
Thanks
gotta
for
say to
tuning
you,
in.
kudos to you, my sister. When I tell you, we already had been prophesied that this was going to happen, that it was going to be an explosion,
Yes.
and we had to position ourselves. And I tell you, we are moving.
Yes, we are.
This
Yes, we
train
are.
is moving, and
Yes,
I
it is.
am on board. We are on
Yeah.
board.
Yeah.
But you're just incredible. I have to say, she's a wonderful person to work with.
Oh, thank you.
I
Thank
love it. I
So
love
are
it.
you. So are you.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Tony. Hi, Prophet Tony. Hi, Minister Hall. How are you? Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
Minister
everybody's
Hall.
tuning in. I'm excited for tonight. But yeah, it's amazing. Actually, Apostle Cheryl was the first person to literally, because I didn't even announce that I had a record label until I did the workshop in Connecticut at Full Gospel, when I had to do the Sound of Revival workshop up there.
Yes,
And
yes.
that was the first time I literally said it out loud in public. And Apostle Cheryl prophesied over me that it's going to blow up. It's going to be bigger than what I thought. It's going to be all kinds of music, all kinds of artists. And he ain't wasting no time. He's really doing it.
We
He's
are
really
having
doing it.
a ball doing what
Yeah.
we love. And you know what I love, Catrice? I'm not gonna call you Minister Catrice, but you know what I love?
Tell us,
I
tell
love
us.
I love the fact that we are so rooted in the word, and we haven't, we're just so rooted in the word. And then I love the fact that, everything that comes our way, we come up with a scripture where we just know that it's nothing but the God working this thing,
Yes,
and that's exciting. And then the other part is, not only are we independent artists ourselves, I love the selflessness that we have of of helping these other artists.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I think that's more fun to me.
Me too. Like when we're in the room and we're coming up with background vocal arrangements for their songs and all of that kind of stuff, it's just so amazing. And then like they hear it, or when like we get a track, when I get a track from one of the producers and I got to give it to them, I'm a little nervous because like I know what they can do, but they don't know what Dave, Dexter, and Donnell can do. They don't know, you know. And so it's
Right,
like
right.
I'm like, I like their sound, but are they going to like it? And then when they say they like it, I'm like, yes, because one of the things that
Lisa.
I love about our label is that we work with different types of producers. So we
Yes,
have like all have a different flavor. Not that they all can't give us what we want, but
absolutely.
they all have a specialty where I think their strong point is.
Yeah,
And to be able to make that decision about a song that one of the artists gives to us, I think that's
right.
something that we do well.
And right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And that's what we need to do anyway, is to have these other options for the various types of styles of our artists. We
Yeah,
have to be able to have those different types of musicians. We have to,
yeah.
or we're gonna flop. But
Yeah,
hey,
because then everybody starts sounding like the same. The
the
music
same.
starts sounding the same. And I am so grateful that none of our artists, none of them are alike. Everybody has a totally different sound,
At
which is
all.
so amazing. So amazing. So before we bring up our next guest, we want to tell you what we have coming up for the month of November. We are very busy.
Oh,
And those of you who have been faithful to our show and all of that kind of stuff, we're going to take a little break in December so that we could celebrate our families and just spend time. And like Elaine said, both of us are independent artists. So Christmas is a busy time for us as far as us working and going out and singing and stuff like that. So, um, but November, we got some stuff for y'all. So next Tuesday, we have Pastor Franklin Bubby Fan is our special guest
do you
on
hear the
our
crowd?
live interviews. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Hear the crowd. Yes, yes, yes.
Hey,
So
and you
he
know what? I just thought about, just for GP while he's on here, we got to make sure we just, talk to Minister Henry Hall. He's gonna have to throw some nuggets. You know,
yeah.
we got to get him on the books.
Yeah, I've been trying to get Minister Henry Hall
What?
for about 2 years now. Okay.
Oh, wait a
Yes.
minute.
He's
Wait
so
a
busy.
minute.
He's so
Wait a
busy. He's
minute.
so busy, you know. And
Uh,
then the following week we have another virtual single release with Brother Marcus featuring Tina Guitar Blackman. And
woo!
he's releasing a single, and he came to us to do it through our record label. And all of you know him as the radio personality, Brother Marcus. And so we are excited about that. He'll be doing his virtual single release party. That's the following Tuesday, which is the 21st. And
Yes.
then we're ending up the month with a live interview with a young man from Georgia. Davion is from Georgia, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Yeah, from Atlanta, and his group will be on, and we're excited about that.
Now, you know what? Just roll that back, because that went kind of fast.
Yes,
It was a lot. I want them to get that. Could you roll that
yes.
back one more time? Because I don't
Next
want
week,
anybody to miss this.
next week our special guest is Pastor Franklin Bubby Fan. The following week, the 21st, we're doing another virtual release party with Brother Marcus, and he's at his singles actually featuring Tina Guitar Blackman. And y'all know Tina, she's my lead guitar player, but she's a beast. So anyway, and then the 28th, which is the last Tuesday in November, we have another live interview with Davion Taylor from Atlanta, Georgia, and we actually met him during UMAC, the UMAC
Yes.
conference, and he's going to come on, and we're going to interview him about his group and what they got going on down there in Hotlanta.
Hotlanta.
It wasn't hot when I was there last week. How about that? It was so cold. I was so mad. I was
Wait a
mad.
minute. I was getting ready to say, you had a coat, didn't you?
I did, but I could have stayed home. I wanted, you go where it's hot so you can get the hot weather.
Yes.
But without further ado, we want to bring on our guest for tonight. Hey, Joyce. How
Hey,
are you?
Joyce.
Thanks for tuning in.
One of our superior,
vocalist.
incredible background vocalists.
Yes.
And my sister.
Yeah. So we're going to bring on our guest for tonight. Tonight, we are excited about the single release, Come to Jesus. Our guest is Tina Guitar Blackman, and we're going to talk to her tonight about her vision, how she got the song, how she wrote the song, and we are actually, you're going to hear it here live, premiered first here on T.H.S.A. Records. So let's welcome Tina with some big hearts and claps and all of that kind of stuff.
Hello.
Hi, Tina.
Hey, Tina. Oh, she's got a special guest. Well, that didn't
Well,
last.
she left.
Yeah.
Could have been her debut.
Hello.
So it's good to see you.
Yes, it's good to see you too.
Thanks for being here, and we are excited about your release. How you feeling about it?
I'm feeling really good about it. I cannot wait till people hear it because I know it's a message straight from God, and that's how it came to me. I did not sit down and write the song. I dreamt it, and it came to me. It was downloaded to me from the Lord Himself, and the words and the message is very clear. And I'm just excited for everybody to hear it because I know it will make them feel like there is hope and that it's just like you got to just come to Jesus.
That's right.
Yeah. So if this is your first actual you write love songs mostly. So this is your first Christian gospels. It's not even gospel. It's like a Christian song.
Yes.
The first one that you wrote. So how did that make you feel?
I always wanted to like write music for the Lord. I'm very emotional, so I really like wrote love songs. The way like love makes you feel on this earthly plane, but I always prayed that God would like send me something because I wanted to praise Him. I wanted to be just giving His message out to everybody, and I tried to sit down and write stuff, but it just didn't work. So it just came to me in a dream one night, and I prayed on it, and I said, God, just help me, exalt your name. Just help me, like do something in your honor. And it took a long time, but I was patient. And then boom, He just does it, and here we are.
Yeah.
The words were there, the melody was there. I woke up in the middle of the night. It was about 3:00 in the morning. I always have my phone next to me, and my dog sleeps with me. And I just started like singing this song because it was so clear. And she's even on the daggone voice recorder, licking me at the end of the song. But it was all there.
Yeah.
So I got myself together about 8:00 in the morning. I sang it again and put it on the voice recorder. And then I told Patrice, I said, I got this song. So I just dreamt this song. I said, you got to hear it. And I let Patrice hear it. And she was like, wow, we got to record this. And that's how it happened. And I'm
got a question. So we said that Tina's she's like Christian music, right?
Yeah.
And love songs.
Yes.
But Tina, you are a whole entire vibe. How you dress, how you look. So like, I wish we had a new category to put Tina in,
Yeah.
She kills it on the guitar,
I don't think we really need categories. I don't really
Me either, Tina.
Like tell people like like put us in a box or put us in a certain place.
Right,
I
right.
just think the music is like music for your soul.
There you go.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, that's where I was headed.
Because people always ask me, "Oh, what kind of music do you play?"
Right.
I'm like, well, um, I don't want to say rock. I don't want to say gospel. I don't want to say like
Yeah.
edgy this, jazz, whatever. It's just like good feeling music. It's music that makes you feel good.
Right.
Yeah,
You know, because
yeah,
that's what we were meant to be. That's what we were meant to do. We were
Right.
meant to like sing praises to the Lord. Music is in us. That's what we were created for.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
like it's good music. It makes you feel good. Music that makes you
yeah,
feel good. Music that makes your soul feel something.
yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
wanted to hear. Because
yeah.
you're right. We keep trying to departmentalize
Put
and
labels on us.
compartmentalize.
It's like, don't put a label on me. Just listen to my stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So how long have you been actually writing, not playing? Like when did you realize that you had the gift to actually write music? Because some people can just play, you know what I mean, or sing. They don't have that discipline of writing.
Believe it or not, I wrote like my first piece of music. It didn't have any words to it, but I wrote I made up something. I was about 9 years old,
Oh wow.
Wow.
and I still know it. Uh, but it's like yeah. And then I started putting words to music when I was about 17, 16.
Okay.
And then I was in bands, various bands and stuff like that. And I wrote my own songs. But way back then, I'm telling my age, you know, I didn't get in the studio. I didn't do anything. So I just played the songs with myself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
And I wrote them down, the words and the chords. And yeah. So just now, about 45 years later, um, I'm doing music, and I with the help of Catrice, I'm hearing my songs come to life,
Yeah.
and it is the best feeling in the world.
That's why we're here. Absolutely.
You
Because
know, I really
yeah.
appreciate you guys, and just to hear your songs come to life in the
Mm.
studio, and just like have people play the stuff that you want, that you hear in your head, and it's just like, wow, this sounds really cool.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, it's amazing. I know the first time I went in the studio, I had no clue what I was doing. I was actually asked to come in to be a vocal coach. They had a young lady who was singing, and they couldn't get her to sing this part on pitch. And back then, I'm telling my age now. Back then, they didn't have all of the plugins and the fancy stuff that they have now. That anybody could go in the studio and they can make you sound like $1,000,000. You
Yeah.
had to be able to at least halfway sing. And
Right.
so they couldn't get her. It was just one part in the song. They couldn't get the lady to sing it. She kept singing it off pitch. And so I went in and I showed her how to do it, and I just was so fascinated. I was just going as a vocal coach. I've never been in the studio before, and so I was just so fascinated by what they were doing and all of that kind of stuff. And then I just started hanging out at the studio.
Yeah.
And I was a poet. I used to write poems.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and so like the guy who I was dating at the time, who introduced me to the studio, he was like, well, why don't you put your poems to music?
Right.
And that's how I started writing songs,
Yeah.
and so we just took one of my poems and we put music behind them. I never recorded it or anything like that, but that's just how I became fascinated with the studio. And once we did our first project, I was hooked. It was like, I just got to keep doing this. You know what I mean? Because it's
like
an
so
amazing
cool to hear your
feeling.
song.
Yeah, especially when you run across somebody like Elaine tells me testimonies all the time that she gets from people who listen to her music, and they and they always come at that time. I don't know about you ladies, but for me, it always comes when I feel like I am not, in a place to even be worthy to be called a singer or an artist or a
Right.
songwriter. Somebody, God will send somebody to
Yes,
say,
it will.
your song blessed me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just listening to that the other day, and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, my
So,
mom was always my biggest fan. Like I would always like play stuff for her. I would torture her with like stuff I would make up and I'd be singing and stuff
Yeah.
like that. She would listen very patiently and just be very affirmative and very supportive. And then when I got in bands, I was in a lot of rock bands before. We did a few of my songs then, and it was good to hear them then. But the songs that I've written lately, from like 2008 to now, um, I never had anybody to play them for me. So I was just like playing the guitar parts, and I envisioned and hearing stuff, but it was like when I finally got a chance to like go in the studio and do them, it was like, whoa, like Katrice asked me, do you have any songs? I said, I got songs.
yeah, that's the same thing Elaine said. Oh, yeah, I got some songs.
I
I got
got some
some songs.
songs, and I let her hear them all, And my daughter was a big help. She tried to help me like boost songs just for musical purposes. I wasn't looking for anything about it. She did a little Facebook page thing for me, and I played the song sitting on a sofa and just me and guitar or me and piano, and she put it out there. I never looked at my Facebook page. She created it, but people were watching it and they were like,
Yeah,
viewing it. And I was like, oh,
yeah,
that's cool. And that was that. And I did a few open mic nights and did one or two of my songs. And then that was it.
yeah.
And then Catrice came along.
So what
And
do you do? So what do you do when you're not writing music?
work, work, paint. I
Yeah,
like to paint.
You
I
like
paint.
to paint?
I don't paint pictures. I paint like houses and stuff like that. I used to do it with
Objects.
my dad. So
Objects.
I just got a house in 2021. Yay! First time home owner.
yay.
And I painted the entire house, outside and inside.
Wow.
And that I like doing that. That gives me, it's like kind of my stress release. I
Yeah,
do painting, so I'll paint. And I painted my daughter's house when she bought hers. And I used to paint for people and have a business, but I don't do that anymore. But other than like when I'm not doing music, I'm playing with my dogs and
You grow vegetables.
grow vegetables.
yes,
We
you
had
have
a
a
first
lovely
garden
garden.
here.
Yeah,
Huh?
you have
My
a
son,
lovely garden.
he gave me him and his girlfriend gave me a garden for a Mother's Day present in 2023. And they tricked me into it. They said, "Can we use some of your land for like to make a garden for us, like to grow some like organic stuff?" I said, "Yeah, sure, but just make sure you leave a little bit of leave some room for the dogs to run around." So they etched it out and they did it. That was like the best thing. We had tomatoes, we had
Yes, we
squash, we
did.
had cucumbers, we had zucchini, blueberry bushes, raspberries, sweet potatoes, kale, which I always give Catrice,
Yes.
and hot peppers.
The
And I
squash and
had
zucchini was delicious.
the Carolina Reapers hot peppers. They are the hottest peppers on earth. I gave John, her husband, some peppers. He made this hot sauce.
I
It's
couldn't
hot.
believe it.
He said, let me, he goes, you want to taste it? I said, let me smell it. He opened the lid. I went, no, thank you.
Yeah, it's hot. It's
I
really,
didn't
it's
realize you
really
put it
hot.
on your burger, or was that a different pepper?
No. This was the Carolina Reaper is ridiculous. So you have to be careful with that thing. And
Yeah.
the funny thing is, the bush keeps growing. I have like 20 Reapers sitting in my music room.
Oh my God.
I
Yeah.
just gave 5 of them to somebody at work today. You know,
And
I
you know, there's people that really like eating those.
yeah,
Like I can't eat
they're
that hot
so
stuff.
hot. They're on the like that scale that they do. They are 2,000 times hotter than a jalapeno.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't do
So
that.
I made the mistake of chopping one up and putting it in like a little burger or something I was making with noodles and stuff. I'm thinking, you know, I'm doing a stir fry, so it won't be that bad. I'd throw the stuff out.
Yeah,
That's what
it's
I
not
was
there.
talking about.
I
The
couldn't
one
eat it.
yeah,
I
that's
took
what I was
2
talking
bites
about when
and
you had to
just
throw
say,
it out.
wait a minute. Why is it I'm like, oh my gosh. I went and ran and got a glass of milk and drank that so I wouldn't like burn my insides out. I said, man, that thing, and it was only I only used half of the pepper.
Yeah. And
Nothing.
there's people that literally eat
No,
those things. Like
I
they
don't know what
use
you
them
do
for
with it, but
flavor
I
and
got it.
everything.
So if
Hey,
anybody
Tina,
wants a Reaper,
I just
come see
looked
me.
it up because it is very, very hot. To be specific, it's over 300 times spicier than a jalapeno.
Right.
Jesus.
2.2 million Scoville heat units.
Thank you.
That's hot.
But guess what? I have
That's
some if
scary.
anybody wants some.
No, thank you.
Hold on.
No,
Hold on
thank
one
you.
second. I'll be
She
right
gonna
back.
she gonna get it to show it to you. No, thank you. You can keep them. First of all, like I wouldn't be able to sing for a week because that would kill my whole inside.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, like why
No,
would you make something that hot?
I don't know. We got to make sure we tell Tina that Joyce said hi, and oh, there's Levi Peterson, and
Hey Levi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm back. Can you guys see these things?
Yes,
I got 4 of them in my hand.
that's
And I
crazy.
got 20 of them sitting in my music room.
they don't call them reefer.
In a bowl.
Reapers
That
for nothing.
is the
Reaper for
Carolina
nothing.
Reaper. They are so hot, it's ridiculous.
So we want
Does
to
it
like
make a difference if you take the seeds out?
Pardon me?
Does it make a difference if you take the seeds out?
The seeds are what? I don't know.
Because it's hot as hot. And I know
hot
the
is hot.
seeds
I think
contribute
the
to the
seeds
heat.
are what make it hot.
Yeah.
So I just whatever. And I don't want them to go to waste. That's
Right.
why I've been giving them away. I've been giving them away to people at church. One person I gave away at church, and then they came back and said,
No
I
more.
don't want no more. I said, okay. I said,
So
well,
I want to play the song for our guests. We want to thank
yay!
Veronica Lewis is tuning in now, and Levi Peterson is here. Like Elaine said, thank you for tuning in.
Thank
Joyce
you.
is saying hi, Tina, and we are just glad you all are here to premiere the first time ever anywhere, social media or whatever. Come to Jesus by Tina Blackman. Oh, wait. Michael Williams is saying it's the oil they produce.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
that's what makes it hot.
Yeah, don't touch your eyes with it or nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I couldn't eat it. I couldn't eat it. Let me put this up here. Let's hear the song. I'm not going to take you guys off it's just going to play.
And Catrice and Elaine are singing backups on the song.
Oh, thanks.
Bishop Fulton, hey. Thank you.
At times this life can be so hard. Catch you right off guard. Just don't despair. Jesus is there. He'll shine a light into the dark. Just open up and let him in your heart. Then you will know he loves you so. Just take his hand and he'll help
Yeah.
It's a love like you have never known. Just come to Jesus, Jesus right now. Your sins He will just wash away. You're headed for a brand new day. Just come to Jesus, Jesus right now. You wonder how you lost your way. Will it ever be okay? Just hold on. Just hold on. Hope is not gone. At times your life will fall apart. Just open up and let Him in your heart. Then you will see. Then you will see His wonders to be. Just take His hand and He'll help you stand. So tall, 'cause He loves us all. God knows you from your head to toe. It's a love like you have never known. Just come to Jesus, Jesus right now. Your sins He will just wash away. You're headed for a brand new day. Just come to Jesus, Jesus right now. Just come to Jesus, Jesus right now. Your sins He will just wash away. You're headed for a brand new day. Just come to Jesus, Jesus right
Yeah. Hallelujah.
Yeah, clap it up, everybody. Put some hearts in there and
Come on,
clap it
Katrina.
up for Tina
Whoa,
and come
whoa,
to
whoa,
Jesus. Come to Jesus
whoa,
right now.
whoa.
Yes, absolutely.
Definitely a
Oh
message.
my God. It's a great message. Tina, you just that guitar is just something else. It's something
Yes,
else. Something else. I'm
that
trying to
is
tell you.
Tina
Hey
playing the
Howie.
guitar,
My cousin
everything.
Howie just tuned in. How you doing, Lakeisha? How are
Yes.
you? Yes. So just so you guys know, the official release on all digital platforms will be this Friday,
Yay.
November the 10th. You can download it and we beginning at 12 midnight. We want you guys to look for it. Go download Tina guitar. Come to Jesus. It's going to be all over. Hey Keith, how are you? It's going to be all over everywhere. If you like Spotify, go to Spotify and subscribe to her page. Apple, it's on iTunes, it's in Amazon, it's on Google Play, it's everywhere. Wherever you can go, all digital platforms. This Friday, November the 10th, 12 midnight, Tina Guitar Come to Jesus. But guess what? Y'all heard it first here, right here
Yeah.
on T.H.S.A. Records, because she's with us under our label, and we are souped about what's happening with
Right
Tina.
now.
We're actually in the studio. We're actually practicing now because I actually played the keys. My husband John played the drums. Uh, and like Tina told you, Tina, all the guitar parts you heard were Tina. She laid down the main track, then she went back and did the lead, then she went back and did some fill-ins. Everything was her.
Amazing.
It was all the guitar
Amazing.
you heard was Tina. Yeah. And then background vocals was our Elaine Saint Sanders Mayfield, and myself did background vocals for
Yes.
Tina. And it was just amazing. It was
Beautiful.
fun. It's Let me tell you why it's fun to work with Tina. You work with some people and they don't know what they want. So you're trying to figure out what they want and make
Pull it
them
out of them.
happy and yes, Elaine, give them a product that they hear in their head when you're not in their head. When Tina goes in the studio, she is a professional. She knows what she wants. She knows what you're supposed to play, what to get every instrument. She knows what she wants them to play. She knows what she wants you to sing. So
Yes.
it's very easy to help her make her reality come to fruition. And I just absolutely love working with her. She's been the lead guitar player in my band for I don't even know how long now, maybe about 5-6 years now.
How about that?
Yeah. And we have a
I love
ball. We
Cam.
have a ball. It might
I
be
love playing
longer.
with Catrice and John.
Yeah, it might be longer. So we absolutely have a ball. Yeah. So thanks, James, for tuning in. Thank you. Thank you. See you soon. Yeah, so we absolutely love it. I'm glad you guys liked it. If you like it, go to her page. This is how you can follow Tina. We're not going to keep you any longer. This is how you can follow Tina. On Facebook, it's Tina Guitar Blackman. It won't pop up there. There you go. Instagram is Tina Guitar XO. And on YouTube, she's Tina Guitar. So go like her page. I tell people who follow me and listen to us and watch us, I tell you all the time, we cannot do this without you. We're not national artists, we're independent artists. That means if you guys don't support us, we have no support. So we
Amen.
appreciate you all. We love you all for listening and buying our music. So please go and like her pages, follow her on YouTube, subscribe to her Spotify, and all of that stuff is free. It don't cost you nothing but a click, just a
A click.
click. And it means so much to us that people are actually listening to our music. And Tina's stuff is good. It's good.
It is.
So when are you trying to release your whole EP? We did talk about that, but I don't
Around
remember.
December?
Yeah, okay. So we're working on the rest of her songs. She has a couple more songs, and then her whole project will be out. But we got some good stuff coming up. Elaine, you want to tell them about the stuff we got coming up, like the launch and what we're planning with the other artists?
Oh, I didn't know if you were going to say that. You must have been reading my
I just
eyes.
go ahead.
We are planning a launch, and I'm telling you, we want everybody to be there. You're going to get to see all of the artists that are under T.H.S.A. Records. Do we have a venue yet? No. Are we looking? Yes, because we've got to have a place that's going to hold the people. Now, the one thing is, Catrice and I, we like intimate settings, but we have a feeling that it's not going to be able to be that intimate because our artists are so broad as we talk. They're so diverse that it's going to draw different audiences. But we are confident that you do not want to miss our launch.
Yes.
It's going to be incredible because each one of these artists, first of all, they love God. And secondly, they're just so gifted and talented. And their gifts are making room for them. We
Yes, they
know,
are.
we are confident. What did I miss? Because I don't want to give too much because you know, I didn't want to give too much. Are we good? Did you
No,
freeze?
that's good. No, that you're doing great. That's great because we want them to understand the seriousness of what we're about to do. It's not.
Oh,
It's
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 coming.
epic. It's
It's
epic.
coming.
Yeah,
It's
it's gonna
coming.
be great.
It's
Can
coming.
I
Yeah.
say just one thing about
So
you
Tina, you
guys?
want to leave the people?
Yeah,
I
can I
was
just
getting
say
ready
something
to
about
ask
you
if you wanted
and
to say
Lorraine?
anything.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that working with Catrice
Yeah,
over
absolutely.
these years, um, everybody, you have to know that she is definitely all in and is being led by God. Whenever I played with her, it was so comfortable. It was so relaxing. It was so emotional and moving. And the message that she has when she sings her songs, which are original, by the way,
Yeah.
they are just so they're so moving and they're so like led by the Holy Spirit that every time she would say, "We have a gig such and such a place," I was so excited to like go and do, even though we might not have any background singers. It was just three pieces, her, me, and John. But it was so powerful that you just have to experience Catrice.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's definitely a she's ordained and she is here for a reason.
Yes.
So
And
the
she's
fact that she's
fulfilling her
God.
got a
purpose.
record label now and that she's putting out artists that are singing for the Lord and that are Christian and just like have a message, you really need to like tune into her whole project.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Tina. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I'm so like, ah!
No, it's the
Thank
truth. It's
you.
the truth.
Thank you. Bishop Fulton Parham says, I will be in the room. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You need to be there.
Yeah.
He's actually one of our artists, and we're working on his project. We'll be in the studio with him in December.
Yeah.
Um, so that he can put his vocals down on his track that we just finished.
Beautiful song.
Yeah, fine tuning and stuff. I actually got it back today, Bishop. So I'll send it over to you so you can hear the changes you wanted in the calypso beat. And then we have Mr. Keith Burrows, who's been a friend of mine for years. He actually is a producer as well. And we're gonna have to collab on something, Keith. We're gonna have to collab and get in the studio. Jermaine was telling me that he's been talking to you, so we got to do some stuff together. But yeah, these are awesome. And then my cousin Howard G. Howard Gaskins is on here. He's a comedian. Grandma G. He'll
Oh, that's your
actually,
cousin?
yeah, you'll actually be at well, you're gonna be at the Victorious Church for their Christmas brunch. And I'm excited about that because I think I can come finally when you're in New Jersey. So yeah, so that's going to be cool. I was just looking at their flyer today. But yeah, we got some great stuff going on. God is opening doors, and
Yes, he is.
this is what I want to say to independent artists or anybody who's been on this journey for any length of time. When you reach out to do your stuff in the music industry and you hit the wrong person or the wrong um I guess company or whatever, people who you think can help you and they don't do it the right way, it can be very discouraging. But if
Mhm.
you know that God has given you songs or you play an instrument or you are a writer or whatever, don't quit because there are people out there. I'm telling you, I never expected to be doing what I'm doing right now, but I never stopped writing. I never stopped, recording. I just kept going because
Right.
even when I didn't want to, God is downloading stuff to me, and we are responsible to get it out into the earth
That's
because
right.
He's giving it to you for no reason. So I just was happy doing my band. People would call every time I thought I was quit. Somebody would call and say, "Caprice, is your group still singing?" And we would go, and you will eventually find your tribe,
Mm-hmm.
find the people that are supposed to be supporting you if you just don't quit. Don't
Amen.
quit. Don't quit. I don't know how else to say it. And be encouraged that God did not choose you for no reason.
That's right.
You are not a mistake. Your
Yeah.
ministry is not a mistake. Your music is not a mistake. And there is somebody out there that is waiting for you to release that sound into the earth.
Yeah.
And
And
once,
just because it's
yeah,
quiet, and you feel like God's not speaking to you, or you feel like you're in a lull, that's when you need to move your ear a little closer, because he is. He just wants your full undivided attention.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And you're right, Catrice. I mean, that's when he just starts downloading stuff and you can't even keep up. Uh-oh.
you
That's
can.
Brother Marcus.
Uh-oh, Brother Marcus, we announced that we're doing your release in 2 weeks. So
Yes.
Brother Marcus is on, and we're releasing his song in 2 weeks. And Tina Guitar is featured on his track as well. So we're not just doing it like your artist over here. We're a family at
That's right.
T.H.S.A. Records. We
Yes.
collaborate with each other. We support each other. Like if I need something, I'll be like, Tina, I need a guitar line on this song. You're like, okay, when am I going in? And we'll go in the studio. Elaine, I can't figure out the backgrounds, and I send you this track. I'm telling you, we just finished a song, Masterpiece, because I've had it for years.
Yes.
At least, how long we been playing that song, Tina? Maybe 4 years now?
A longer.
More.
I
Right.
love that song.
And I couldn't release it because I wasn't hearing the backgrounds. I sent it to Elaine. She put the backgrounds on it lickety split. When I tell you that thing is fire,
All
we
right
just
now.
got back the reference tonight from Donnell. So we're tweaking it and editing it, and it's in your email, Elaine.
I
And
know, I
editing
can't
it,
wait.
and all of this kind of stuff. So that we're a family and we help each other. It's not a competition. All of our gifts are needed, and all of them are different. And you can't. God did not make us to do this, to do life alone.
That's
That's
right.
not.
To
Yeah.
operate independently. That's
No.
right.
That's right.
No.
One
And when you
body.
find your family,
That's right. We're
yeah,
family.
one body. That's it, Tina. That's it. One body. And so that's what we do here. I absolutely love it. I didn't think I would. I resisted it for at least 5 years. I didn't think I would want to be bothered, but I literally absolutely love it. I love Elaine. I love every artist that God has sent to us. And
Amen.
all of them have different needs. All of them have different strengths. All of them have different weaknesses. And God is the one that is knitting us together as a perfectly woven cloth.
Yes.
He is doing it. He's doing it.
He's doing
And
it.
I'm so grateful that he chose us to do it, Elaine. I'm grateful.
I know, I'm thrilled.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Yeah. So, Tina, you want to leave the people with some nuggets?
Oh, nuggets.
You got a lot of
I thought you said
Yeah,
no
I met your
surprises
coworker.
on this thing.
I
no
met your coworker. Before you do that, I met your coworker.
Last time I had to sing live, it was like, what? Okay, nuggets. The nuggets are, I really feel like be still and listen.
Mm.
And don't give up when you follow your heart, follow that gut feeling, follow what you know you can do. And he makes it very plain and very clear.
Mm.
It might take a while. You might be stumbling for a little bit, but when you know it feels right, then you know it needs to be. Other people need to feel and hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
And if it's an encouraging thing, definitely people need to be encouraged nowadays.
Oh, yes.
So that's why I just love playing for the Lord, because
Mm,
there's hope, there's
mm,
inspiration. You know, life is hard. There's going to be times when you just feel like giving up.
Yes.
But when you really read the word, stay in the word,
mm.
and the word can be through song, it can be through just like talking with someone.
Oh yeah.
If you're like getting the word straight from the Bible, straight from the God, that's his word.
Yeah.
And his word always said, I will not forsake you, nor I will not leave you.
Leave you nor forsake you.
And also, whatever comes out of my mouth, it will not come back to
Return
me
void.
until it's
Yeah.
finished and fruition.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So he has plans for us. He's already
Yeah.
had plans,
That's awesome.
you know. So don't get discouraged, because God has a plan for you,
Yes.
and he put that out there, and he's not gonna let you fail, because he never
Yeah.
fails.
That's right.
Yeah.
So just do what
Awesome.
you do, and just be. I'm so happy. It's like I'm happy doing this stuff. You know, I'm just happy. Like this is what I love to do now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I found my calling. I found my place.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know, just being in contact, get to know the Lord. Just be in contact with Him. Have a
Mm.
relationship with Him, and He will never let you down.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Awesome. Awesome. We thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget, it's going to be blowing up on Facebook
Yes.
and social media. Y'all know what I do. I'm going to start at 11:59, posting it
Wow.
everywhere so that y'all don't forget to go and download Come to Jesus
Come to
on this
Jesus.
Friday, November the 10th, 12 midnight. It will be live on all digital platforms. Go support my girl Tina. You will not forget it. Put it in your car and let it blow up the
All
radio,
right now.
and just listen to it, because the words, like she said, are really true.
And
They
it's not from me, it's from the Lord. He
Yeah,
downloaded it to me.
Yes.
yeah.
It's a
We love
message
you
to
all.
everybody.
Yeah. We love you all. We thank you for tuning in. And don't forget, next week we'll be back at 7 p.m. with Pastor Franklin Bubby Finn. Okay, and we'll be interviewing him and talking about his latest release and what he's got going on coming up. May the grace of God and his peace be with you and your families until next time. We love you all, and share, share, share. Tell somebody about Come to Jesus so we can blow up the
Yes.
digital platforms on Friday.
Great song.
Have a
Great song.
Yeah. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you. All right.